ka Sohra CHC ka badai ka wei ni kijaka sumar ka bala pau bha kala yo da ka kamra put ni ko operation theater ka ba Paka bha ya ka bala wan ban Plie hi do menteri rangba ka jella konrat ke sangma rengkat ka jingdan lang menteri ka kwat ka khia ka jella ba wailat mi ki shilla hadin ka ni menteri rangba ula Plie ru ya umau nong rem na ka banta bantai pen he ya ka Sohra market complex haka phase 2 Menteri rangba ulo ong ru ba ka Meghalaya kala yoi ya ka jing hiar stat ba ka jing yap ki long kami ba kha khun namar ka jing penlet jing mut bar ka jing trai bor ba ki jaka sumar ki wei ki badan lang ha ka ni ka sngi ki ken thop ya UMLA ka Sohra ba Gavin Mlem kumju ru UMLA ka Shala ba Balajit Sindram ki doktor ki nurse bat ki kli nong senshar
delay. Yeah.
So this is a changing room, sir, female changing room.
Right.
And then this is a male changing room, sir.
Right.
And then this is a minority, minor procedure we can do here. This is a working station area. And from here the things will start. So we go from here, sir. So start from there.
Oxygen to the manifold from the cylinders.
These are central line. So why we make them tables, sir? Just like I'm a gynecologist. So after being once in the operation, it takes 14 years to clean the patient and to clean the table and also. So that's why in the meantime I can start another one. Because in the case I use for that, sir. So that's why I'm putting two tables. Right. So after operation, sir, this is the bedroom. Observation after operation. And this is a pre-operative. So this is the post.
Okay.
Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Shri Conrad K. Samla, was very kindly consented to be the chief guest this afternoon to inaugurate the Sohra CHC Operation Theatre Complex and also to lay the foundation stone of Sohra Market Phase 2. At the very outset, we welcome all of you to this gathering this evening, and I would like to invite the staff of Sohra CHC to kindly felicitate the dignitaries on the dais.
All of you, which again is a very, very important part of what we all should learn from what is happening out here, is that a lot of times, as a government, as officials, we normally tend to look at a situation and we look at the result that has happened. And of course, we try to find somebody responsible for it and give the blame. But at the end of the day, we end up missing what the real problem is. I remember 2018-19, when we had just taken over, and the maternal mortality rate was 230 per lakh. And national average was 113. And we were the worst in the country. And at that point in time, all the people around me told me that it's the institutional deliveries. We must increase institutional deliveries, which was below 50 at that point in time. And they said we must increase it. So I was very passionate about bringing down maternal mortality. And I told my team, give me the roadmap. And they said increase the institutional deliveries. So we started to work on pushing mothers to go to institutions so that a safe delivery can take place. And the numbers started going up, but we did not see a decrease in the deaths so much as the amount of efforts we were putting in. And then we realized that maybe, yes, that is a part of the problem, but not the problem as a whole. And there is much more to it than what meets the eye. And therefore we went into more deeper study. And that's when the team realized that there are what we call the high-risk mothers. And approximately 10 to 15% pregnancies at any given time are high-risk mothers. So we have on an average about 28, 29, 30,000 pregnant mothers at any time. The high-risk mothers, we're not able to have the spacing, we're not able to provide them safe motherhood homes, so on and so forth. So my message to you, I'm sorry I'm taking a lot of time, but my message to you is that this is what we need to figure out. And as correctly said by our Honorable Minister who just spoke, it's not always the big investments and the big machines and the big, infrastructures that we create that actually end up making the big difference. Sometimes it's the smallest interventions we do, the smallest things we end up, steps taking, and the care that we give at that point in time, the attention that we give, those actually make the bigger differences. Small interventions, multiple interventions, but having large differences. So therefore, while we move ahead and say that we don't have this, we need to get into this, which of course we need to. I'm not saying we don't need to, we have to. I think it is important to also realize that, we need to put our hearts in the right place. We need to focus on the problem, break it down into smaller problems, get small interventions, use the existing facilities we have, look at interventions where large investments are required. And as I said, we never shy away from the large investments. Wherever the government has to intervene, wherever the doctors have told us, the department has told us, investments are required, we are doing it, and I assured you that we'll continue to do it. And I hope that, as I said, we will see a major change. A very big decision, as you all know, that what we have taken recently in the cabinet, which all of you should know, is that we have started what we call the outcome-based budgeting. I know it's a very complicated word for all of you, but what it means is that we are now going to not give you money based on what we think is correct for you, or we're not going to give money based on a system of top-down approach. We are going to give money and incentives to different PHCs and CHCs based on what you need and based on how your performance is. So the better the CHC, PHC performs, the more funds will be given to you, and the funds will be left to your, liberty to use the way you think is best. And we realize that this is a reverse way of doing budgeting, but it's a very, very effective way because it allows us to cater to the local issues and problems. Sitting in Shillong, in the Secretariat, we cannot understand what problems Sohra is facing. Sohra PHC, CHC has different programs and problems compared to, a Khuborjylla CHC is facing. So hence, same policies cannot apply to all. So Health Department will be the first department which is going to implement what we call the outcome-based budgeting. It's something very, very unique, and I'm sure it's going to have a huge impact. And these are the reforms that are taking place today in the health sector. And I hope that with these reforms, we'll see many, many more improvements coming in the days to come. I also would like to congratulate all our MLAs and our Minister for CNRD. He's not present with us here today, but it's a great achievement that today we have been able to lay the foundation stone for the Sohra market complex also. Again, this is our commitment towards ensuring that we see overall development throughout the state, and Sohra being a very, very important and a very popular tourist destination, we are very, very clear that more infrastructure needs to be created, and hence I'm hoping that this market space will allow opportunity for the youth to open up their businesses. And I also encourage the youth, please take advantage of the different schemes we had. Sohra has so many tourists coming in. They require, tourists require different forms of activities and entertainment. I was speaking to some of the youth out here, telling them that under CM Elevate, we are financing movie theaters to be set up. Even up to 1 crore we are giving as grant for somebody who would like to set up movie theaters, set up fitness centers, set up different kind of beauty parlors. If women want to set them up, entrepreneurs want to set them up, because I'm sure tourists would like to see a movie on one of the weekends, would like to, ladies may want to have a haircut, even gents may want to have a haircut. People may want to go for a good gym with good equipments. All of these are being funded by CM Elevate. And just recently we had funded one swimming pool in Shillong, which already is now open. We funded 1 crore from CM Elevate for that. So we are ready, and we are encouraging our youth to do that, because this is a very important tourist destination. This market space is coming up. We'll be providing you CM Elevate programs. And also I was just sharing with honorable MLAs out here that you'll be happy to know that the road from Untingar all the way to going down to Mosmai, that this has been taken up under the World Bank second phase project. So this is a 2,500 crore package. Out of that, about 100 plus the DPR is being made. It's not ready yet, but I expect the DPR to be anything between 100 to 150 crores. So this will be a all-weather road that will be created all the way from Umtangar to Mosmai. So it's a great investment, again being done with the objective of promoting tourism. And of course the health sector is also a very important part when it comes to tourism, also as tourists would require health services. So all of these are being done with a very large master plan of looking at how the overall development scenario, not just of Sohra, East Khasi Hills, but of the state as a whole, that we'll be able to take forward. So all of these interesting things are happening. And of course, about 2 weeks back, we were here along with the donor minister. We had laid the foundation for a 230 plus crore tourism circuit. This again, my friends, is the first of its kind in the country. The donor ministry and the tourism ministry and the Prime Minister's office have decided that one destination in every state should be developed to a world-class destination. And this thought process was brought in by the Prime Minister. And you'll be happy to know that they've been looking at many destinations. A lot of work and DPRs are being prepared, but it is Sohra that managed to do it first, and the money was sanctioned here first in the entire country. We are the first to get this because, of course, the tourism department worked very aggressively, and we submitted all the documents and papers on time. And the first sanction for this, unique destination development program is being done right here in Meghalaya, in Sohra, first in the entire country. So thank you so much once again. I will not take much time. So we will have, I think, another few programs along the way, and people must be waiting. But I'm very excited and very happy that this program has finally happened, as mentioned by our health minister. It was truly waiting for him to come in and join. And today in his presence, we have finally been able to inaugurate this particular operation theatre. And once again, I really would like to, from the bottom of my heart, would like to congratulate Dr. Karnoyer and his entire team, all the staff, who are out here. You have made this CHC what it is today. The buildings and the machines can be given to anybody, but it is the human touch and the care that you have given out here which is making all the difference. So I thank you all from the bottom of my heart, and I hope that other PHCs and CHCs will learn from what you are doing out here and practice what you are practicing out here to make the healthcare service better in not just East Khasi Hills, but in the entire state of Meghalaya. May God bless each and every one of us, and may God bless our state of Meghalaya. Kublai Shibun, Tela, and Jai Hind.